Welcome to our joint freeing series. In our yoga practice today, we're going to start with a simple meditation, placing your hands on your belly and letting your feet come together and your knees open in a diamond shape. Close your eyes and really connect to the rise and fall of your belly. Take a full deep breath in through the nose and a long, slow exhale out through the nose. Now draw your knees together, bringing them in a tent position. Feet are wide, knees together. Reach your right arm over the crown of your head, lengthening through your torso and extending through the fingertips. Now float your arm back down and just reach the left arm up and over the side of the face. So here we're working through the shoulder joints, lubricating the synovial fluid. Inhale deep and wide. Exhale out and bring your left hand down. Now reach both arms back over your head, working through the shoulder girdle and working through our range of motion here in our upper body. Notice if the back is arching. Try to release the shoulder blades back and down. Now bring both arms back to the floor. And now just reach your right arm up and over. And now we're just going to move side to side. So here we're really warming up the shoulder joint. And just going at your own pace, alternating. Try to get a smooth, fluid motion as you work through the joint of the shoulder. Release both hands down to the floor. And now let's stretch out your legs. So drawing your right knee into your chest. Now pressing the right heel up, straightening out the leg. Bend your knee into your chest and drop your heel. So extend and reach. Bring the knee into the chest. Press the leg up, straightening out, engaging into your quadricep and drawing your kneecap up. So bringing that right foot to the floor. Let's do the same on the left. So hand around the hamstring, press that left heel up and drop the heel down. And just, again, go at your own tempo, your own pace, really pulling into the quadricep. Drawing up that heel and getting a lot of length into that hamstring. Remember to breathe. Inhale deeply, exhale slowly. Now hugging both knees into the chest and working through both legs. So if you do this slow and with lots of thought, you start to feel it. So now working through that core, reaching the arms overhead, now drawing the knees and hugging them. Pushing both feet up to the sky and reaching over the head and drawing the knees into the chest. And just continue to stay connected to the abdominals. So that's really helping the low back. So bring your feet down to the floor. And now we're going to roll onto our side. So part of our joint freeing is to work into the hip joint. So extend that leg up and slowly lower. Remember, it's not all about the height. It's really working into the hip and bringing strength into the leg and the gluteus maximus. So either here you can support your head with your hand on your head, or you're also welcome to release your head down to the floor. So now with the knee bent, it just works a little bit differently, keeping that 90-degree angle. Remember, take this at your own pace. You don't have to move as quickly as I'm doing here. You can slow it down and just go at what tempo feels right for you. Now grabbing the foot, we're going to stretch out your quadricep. If you draw the knee back just a little bit, you'll feel it more into the hip flexor. Good. Grab the big toe. Now here's our yoga pose. This is optional. This is our side-lying Buddha. So really taking all the stretching and the warm-up that we've done, we're taking it into this beautiful stretch. Good. So bring the leg back down. And now we're going to move to the spinal twist. So this is a little more yoga, bringing your foot over that quad, reaching your left arm up and over, and coming into a very gentle twist. Take your gaze, your drishti behind you. Now think of your spine elongating as you lift up through your heart. As you exhale, let's go ahead and come out of your twist. Yeah, so now we're going to move to the other side. So you want to stack your hips and your knees. Extend the top leg out straight and slowly lift up and down, working into the outer hip, into the glute and thigh. Keep the abdominals strong. And working through that ball socket joint of the hip. Now bending your knee, stacking your hips and shoulders, lift your knee up and down. Now working a little more into the outer thigh and into the hip, the gluteus maximus. Make it nice and slow and controlled. Rest here, grab your ankle and bring your heel towards your buttocks, stretching out your hip flexor and your quadricep. Releasing your ankle down to the floor, we'll move into our lying Buddha, holding the stretch of the hamstring. Good, releasing the leg down to the floor. We're going to come into that spinal twist, now bringing the left foot over the right knee, reaching that right arm up and coming into that spinal twist. Remember to stay connected to your inhalation and your exhalation. Slowly come out of your twist. And now we're going to come into easy cross-legged position. Now this is called Ayi Mudra, which is a calming. We're going to interlock our fingers and bring our elbows together. Bring the hands under your chin and start to lift the chin up. As you drop the chin down, elbows come up. So we inhale, lift, exhale, drop your chin down. Strengthening and stretching the neck muscles. So inhale as you come up, exhale as you drop your chin down. Move slowly and gently and listen to your neck, making sure that you're not straining. Let's just do one more. Draw your elbows together and release your hands down to the floor. We're going to come into a modified boat pose. Hands wrapped around the hamstring. Start to kick the foot up towards the ceiling, each time engaging into your core. Now feel the work in the leg, the quadricep, the outer thigh, and hip. Stay strong in your core and keep your best posture. Now hold the leg up towards the sky and walk your hands up. And stretching out the back of the calf and the leg. Now go ahead and bring that foot down. And let's come to the other side. So now that left foot in front of the right ankle. Lifting that knee up towards your chest and just gently kicking the foot up and releasing it. Remember, this is our joint freeing session. So we just go at our own pace. Remember to pull into the thigh, into the knee, drawing the kneecap up as you kick the leg up. And keep your belly strong, really supporting that low back. Now walking the hands up. Good, holding that beautiful stretch. Remember, you can hold onto the leg at the calf or the hamstring, whatever feels the best for you today. Taking a few deep breaths. Now release that foot down. Good, so coming into our tabletop position, let's come back to our shoulders. So threading the needle In this tabletop position, we're going to stretch out the left shoulder. So sweep that left arm up and then come into a twist as you reach through. So we're just warming up that shoulder a little bit. So each time, reach a little higher, then come into that twist a little deeper. So warming up that left shoulder. And now holding. Now you're reaching through those left fingertips. Be very careful with your neck. So on the side of your face, hips stay over your knees. And engage into the core a little bit. Pull the belly in and up. Now slowly come back to your tabletop position. Let's do the same for the right arm. So reaching through with the right hand and then sweeping it up towards the sky. Starting to warm up that right shoulder. Using your waist, your torso, your obliques to complete that twist. Now we're going to hold. Come to the side of your face. Make sure your neck is comfortable. As you reach through the right hand, you're pushing the left hand into the floor and trying to create more space in between your shoulder blades, opening up the trapezius. Now coming back to our tabletop position, slide your right foot forward, come into a low lunge, flex your back foot, and now coming into a pyramid pose. So we're going to alternate from bending the knee and stretching out that right hamstring. So notice we're not holding here, we're just flowing from a straight leg to a bent knee, and each time coming into lengthening that leg. Good, just going at your own pace. Notice how the foot is coming into a flex position. And then you're going to slide the back foot forward and step that right foot back. Remember, get your feet grounded, bend your left knee, and now straighten the left leg. Good. So just start working through the hip a little bit, the hamstring. If you need to shorten the distance, it's okay. Just find where you are comfortable in your hips, all right? And make sure you feel solid in your feet. You're not sliding around and you're grounded. So just a couple more times. Good. Step both feet together. Now we're going to roll up, tucking the tailbone under and stacking the shoulders over the hips, standing tall. Come to the center of your mat and cross your arms over your chest, coming into a shield mudra. Inhale, open your arms wide. As you exhale, bring them into a cross. Inhale, open and close. So each time, start to open up a little bit more. So start out easy. And then bring your shoulder blades together as you open the chest. So bring those arms out like wings, lift your heart. And you can start to move through the head and the neck. So bowing the chin. Good. Opening the heart, lifting the chin. Now standing tall back, we're going to do our monkey slide. So again, we're going to work through the waistline. So you slide the hand up over the rib cage and draw the hand up as close as you can to your armpit. And this is kind of fun, just kind of sliding side to side. From the side angle, it's kind of hard to see one side, but bring the elbow up as far as you can. And again, we're warming up through the torso, getting the whole body today. Do one more slide, and now you're going to take your right hand up to the right rib cage. The thumb is behind the back, and the other fingers are fanning across the rib bones. Now breathe into that right lung, feel it expand. And as you exhale, relax that left arm down the side of the leg. Now switching sides. Now you've got your left thumb behind your back. The other fingers are spread across your ribs. You're letting the right arm just relax and hang, breathing into that left rib cage. Now slowly come back to center. Good. Inhale, circle your arms up. Now balancing, we're going to roll onto our toes, pull the belly in, keep the abs strong. Now come into swimmer pose. Coming into a nice little squat, bringing the arms up above your hips. Now strong chair pose. So we're flowing together 3 postures. Now come into our forward fold, Uttanasana. Releasing the head, halfway up, pull the belly in, circle your arms up towards the sky. Good, coming into a mountain salute. Roll up onto your toes, pulling the navel into the spine, coming tall. Good, drop back into our swimmer pose, just like you're ready to dive into the ocean back there. Now come into strong chair, sit back into the hips, pull the belly in and up and reach through those fingers. Now forward fold. Keep the knees soft. Inhale halfway up. Bring your arms out like wings. Circle them up to the sky. Rolling up onto our toes. This is good balancing exercise. Reaching up. As you drop back into the heels, you're going to move into that swimmer pose. Reaching the arms up, building strength in the triceps. Reach your arms up next to your ears. Sit back strong into your hips. Now forward fold, releasing your head, your neck. Take a nice deep breath. Come halfway up. Good. Arms out like wings. Circle up towards the sky. Good. Rolling up onto your toes. Swimmer pose. Take a nice deep breath. As you exhale, draw the belly in, come into chair pose. Now forward fold. Come halfway up, arms out like wings, circle the arms up to the sky, and now bringing your hands to Namaste. Let's step our feet really wide. Now working again more into the hips and into the glutes. Hands stay in prayer throughout this, coming into a nice goddess squat. Building strength into the legs. Now holding here, we're going to move side to side. So come to your left, bending the left knee. And then we're going to slowly switch over and bend the right knee. So just kind of move easy. Start out slow. You don't have to go so deep, but each time we start to bring the elbows a little bit closer to that knee. All right, working inner thighs, but still working on building strength. This is a beautiful balance right here of both. Again, keeping your feet really grounded and connected. Balance is important. Inhale, sweep up. Now coming into a forward fold. Hands behind your back, interlocked fingers. Lift your heart. And now make sure you hinge from your hip crease. Releasing your head, your neck down. Now as we bring the arms down, we start to broaden through the chest, open up through the collarbone. Releasing the head and neck, bring your hands back down to the floor. Now we're going to come into just walking the fingers a little bit more through the legs and allowing the head to fully relax. Let go of the shoulders. And then walk the hands back out. Now very carefully, we're going to toe heel those feet back together. And come into Malasana, a squat, which is really good at releasing the low back. And if you want to sway side to side, that's a really nice way too. Again, we're freeing up the hip joints, working through the ankle joints. I know this pose can be really hard. You're welcome to keep your hands to the floor. Or if you're near a wall, taking the back up against the wall, holding. Come into an easy cross-legged position with your hands to your heart. Thank you so much for joining me today in our joint freeing series. Namaste.